Do you ever feel like you're working hard, you're trying to make things happen, you're pushing and life seems to push back and you encounter a lot of obstacles and it's difficult to make things happen? In this video we talk about why that is and how you can align yourself with beingness and let life and your own divine spark guide you. If this is the first time that we meet, I'm Jonas, and on this channel we talk about authenticity and personal growth. We provide tools and ideas that help you gain clarity, freedom and fulfillment in your life. If you haven't yet, consider subscribing just down here. And I wanted to announce there are free spots for a half-an-hour coaching call for the Embodied Authenticity Coaching, helping you to achieve your authentic goals within 6 months by letting go of your mental and emotional blocks. So wait until the end of the video to see how you can enroll for that. So how to align yourself with beingness and make things happen more easily in your life. Usually when you're really trying to, you're pushing, you're trying to make things happen, but it's not really working, it's usually because you're not fully aligned with your own inner essence, with the core of your being. You're trying to push hard to make things happen, but you're not really letting life help you. You're not letting your own core inner being really help you do that because you're not fully aligned with it. What does that mean? Let's make an example so you understand what I mean. Let's say you want to build a business and you just want to make a lot of money and you just want to kind of prove to yourself that you can make a lot of money and that you can be successful. So you're grinding out and maybe you're exploiting people, working at the crops for coffee or cacao or stuff like that. Or maybe you have a product where you basically kill this wild forest for that and you're kind of destroying the environment, or there's something happening that is really not so good for the world and you just want to make money and it just seems like you're kind of you're always grinding and it's hard work and life seems to push back. Let's say in that situation you were to kind of start to really feel inside of yourself what is it that you really want. You might find that you're not fully aligned with who you are being, and this is maybe a little bit more obvious in that case because you're obviously kind of doing something that is bad for other people, exploiting people, or doing something bad for the environment. But there are also more subtler things that you work in a job where you don't actually align with the mission of this company, or maybe you have some activity that you do that's really not that's not really what you want to do, and it seems always really hard to make a project happen or to make something happen. And that's usually when you're not fully aligned with who you really are, and you're not fully aligned with life and the intelligence of life and your own kind of inner divine spark. And so I want to talk about how you can align yourself more easily with who you really are and then make things in your life happen more easily, more naturally. Because if you are aligned with yourself, things are going to go much more your way and you're going to feel much more fulfilled inside of yourself. The real benefit of this is that you're feeling more fulfilled and more peaceful and joyful inside of yourself. And so the real question you have to ask yourself when you go about your life and you feel like I'm grinding it out, I'm working hard, but things are not really working out so well, then you have to ask yourself the question, let it just really sink in. It's is this really what I want to be doing right now? Is this really what I want? And just let this question kind of sink into your being, into your body, into your consciousness. Just ask yourself this question. What do I really want? Is this what I'm doing really aligned with what I want? Is this really aligned with my core inner being? And just let this question work. And so you can also go around, go for a walk and just let this question work. What is it that I really want? What do I want out of life? What experience do I want to have in my life? What kind of people do I want to meet? What kind of job do I want to do? And just let those questions be present in your consciousness. Ask yourself sometimes when you have a quiet moment, just ask yourself the question, what am I doing in life? Is this really what I want to be doing? And if you're not feeling fulfilled and happy in your life, ask yourself, what is it that's going on inside of myself? Why am I not fulfilled? Why am I not happy? And instead of trying to answer the question logically, try to just listen and just, ask yourself this question, kind of maybe close your eyes and just sit with yourself a little bit or walk around, go for a stroll and just let these questions just work and do that regularly. Do that maybe every couple of days, every couple of weeks, every couple of months, or just in general in the back of your mind, just have those thoughts but not in a sense that you're always trying to oh my God, is it the right thing to do? But more of just this opening this potential for your own inner knowing, for your own inner being to start to communicate with you, like your own inner voice. Like, what is it that you really want? And develop this conscious relationship with this deeper inner part of yourself. And if you do that, you start to feel that life can work for you instead of against you. Because usually when life is not going the way you want it to go, either it's because you have to learn something and life is trying to teach you a lesson or help you learn something, or it's because you're really not aligned with what you really want at the core of your being. And so how can you distinguish the two? In the end, that comes back to the same question, really asking yourself and feeling deeper inside of yourself. What is life trying to tell you? Is there something you need to learn? Just listen. Is this the right thing, but you just need to learn a lesson? Or are you really going into the wrong direction? And in the end, this whole process is really not something you can kind of like say this is step 1, step 2, step 3, but it's more opening the potential for you to understand who you really are and asking yourself those questions and let them sink in and let them work inside of you. Because developing this relationship with yourself, with your own inner being, with your deepest self, and then aligning yourself with that, and let what is inside of you come out more naturally. That is really the process of, kind of getting to know yourself and aligning yourself with who you are. And that is the process going to eventually lead to your life being more easy, more joyful, and more fulfilled. Because when you do what you really want to do, you are going to feel good inside of yourself. And also, when you are aligned with yourself, life is going to be more kind to you. Because if you're really grinding it out and you're not having any success, usually you're wasting energy and you're wasting time because you're not fully aligned. Because when you are aligned, energy is coming out of within yourself. You don't have to make this, have motivation for something. Like, if you're not motivated for what you decided to do, then usually it's because you're not fully aligned with what you're doing. Because if you really do something that's fully aligned with you, the motivation is going to come of inside of yourself, going to come out of you, and you're going to have natural kind of energy coming out of yourself, and that energy is going to just help you do the things, and you're going to feel much more joyful and fulfilled. If you're not aligned with that, this energy is going to close and you're going to feel like, it's hard work, it's difficult, and so on and so on. So this is really what I wanted to bring across in this video. It's not really a step-by-step process, but it's more this idea that you start to invite into your life, that you can align yourself with your own inner core and let life guide you, let kind of your own divine spark guide you, let your own inner voice guide you, and that's going to make your life easier, more joyful, and more fulfilled. And if you like the video, please hit the like button, and if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing so you can see more of those videos, and turn on the notifications bell so you'll be notified when new videos are going to come out. And if you're interested in the half-an-hour free coaching call for the Embodied Authenticity Coaching, helping you to achieve your authentic goals within 6 months by letting go of your mental and emotional blocks, just look in the link in the description. You can sign up for the half-an-hour call there. So let me know in the comments, what is your experience with aligning yourself with your own inner being? How can you align yourself and make life easier for you? And let me know in the comments, what is your experience with this whole topic? And so watch some more of my videos. This one is the one that YouTube thinks you would like the most. And this one is my most recent video. So have fun watching and have a great day. Goodbye, everyone.